To this story now, the Democratic Alliance's Den Plato is expected to be sworn in as Cape Town Mayor today. It comes amid chaos in the Cape Town Council, which saw former Mayor Patricia de Lille resign. Now, a number of councillors followed suit. Plato previously held the mayoral chain between the periods 2009 and 2011. For more on this story, I'm joined by my colleague Artie Mtongana, who joins us live from Cape Town now. Artie, good morning to you. So, give us a taste of what the new mayor, or should we call him mayor-elect for the time being, Den Plato, is going to outline as some of his key priorities. Artie, I'm not sure if you can hear me. If you can, talk to us about what Mayor Plato's key priorities are going to be for the citizens or residents of Cape Town. All right, it appears that Artie Mtongana is unable to hear us. Let's see if she is able to take my question.
We are at the city of Cape Town, just ahead of that special council meeting which will be held here. And we know that the Democratic Alliance here in the Western Cape has endorsed Den Plato as their official mayor candidate. But however, you have the ANC, which just held a press briefing announcing their contestation to Den Plato's candidacy of being mayor here in the city of Cape Town. I have with me Xolani Sodashe from the ANC, and he is the one elected by the ANC caucus to contest that position that will seemingly go to Den Plato.
Well, we don't know about that. I mean, we can't predetermine the outcome of the council. The DA, when we defended de Lille in February on the motion of no confidence against de Lille, the DA was confident that they were going to pass through the motion, and they got the shock of their lives. So anything can happen today. We're taking a principled decision as ANC that Den Plato never contested any election, and he never won any elections. So we can't have a situation where a mayor of citizens of Cape Town is brought through a back door. So Den Plato is not our mayor, a mayoral candidate. He's a mayoral candidate of James Self and Natasha Mazzoni.
You also mentioned in your press briefing calling Den Plato a puppet.
Yes, I mean, this is a man who does not have a backbone. I mean, Den Plato, we are asking questions that Patricia de Lille, who won elections, we contested her in 2016. She defeated us. We accepted the outcomes. And we said we are going to cooperate in terms of making sure that we bring services to our people. Now, here is the woman who was responding to the calls that we're making that we must integrate the city of Cape Town, has been removed unceremonial by the clique within the Democratic Alliance. So Den Plato was supposed to stand his ground to say, I'm the man of color, this is a woman of color, so I cannot be used to replace the same blood. And unfortunately, he's serving his masters. He's a puppet of James Self and Natasha Mazzoni. He's coming here to advance the agenda of the white clique within the Democratic Alliance.
So you're not only contesting that position for mayor, you also want to bring forward a name from the ANC to stand as a chief whip.
Well, we spoke to the speaker yesterday. The speaker lied with straight face, saying to us that the rules do not allow that we fill in the vacancy of the chief whip. Remember, Sean August resigned also as the chief whip of council. So we have a council that does not have a chief whip. So he said a separate meeting would be called. But interestingly, when we elected the chief whip, the executive mayor, deputy, and all those positions, we elected them in one meeting. So nowhere in the rules shows that there must be separate meetings. The reason for that, the DA caucus is very, very divided. Den Plato has not started his job, but there are divisions already. JP Smith wants Councillor Makleti to be the chief whip of council. Den Plato wants Councillor Rose Rao to be the chief whip of council. So the reason why today there is a possibility that we might not appoint the chief whip is because the DA caucus is divided. So if in Natasha Zone's minds that Den Plato is going to stabilize the caucus, she must think again, because divisions are there. They've got rid of Delil, but the problems remain.
The DA still remains a majority. How do you foresee you being elected as the mayor as you're contesting that position?
Well, anything can happen in politics, you know, as we indicated. The DA is very vulnerable. They don't trust each other, and we are going to exploit that. The center is not holding. You don't know who's the leader of the DA here in the city of Cape Town. Everybody is a leader here, and all of them, they take instructions from James Self and Natasha Mazzoni, because Musi is also not a leader of the DA, is also a puppet. Now, what we are saying as ANC, we can't allow service delivery being compromised by the infightings within the Democratic Alliance. So we must contest the political power as the ANC. And we are confident, lose or win, we are going to soldier on to make sure that we press on, to make sure that we expose the DA for what it is.
All right, thank you very much. The ANC's Xolani Sotashe. Well, Brett Herron was the last councillor to resign here at the city of Cape Town, telling that number up to 8 councillors who have resigned following Patricia de Lille's resignation. We know that Dan Plato was mayor of the city of Cape Town in 2009 when Helen Zille moved over to be the premier of the Western Cape. He took over the reins, and then obviously following his stay as mayor of Cape Town, Patricia de Lille took over in 2011. So Dan Plato is very familiar with the city of Cape Town, and in fact the speaker, Dirk Smith, last week saw him as a councillor. So they are really much, putting him forward as their successful candidate. And you have the ANC right now just saying that they will be contesting that position as well as the chief whip's position. We'll leave it here for now. Back to you in studio.
All right. Thank you very much, Artim Tongana. Interesting indeed that the ANC will be fielding its own candidate for the position of Mayor of Cape Town, Xolani Sotashe, who was in conversation with my colleague there, Artim Tongana.